Her Cousins is horrible, bro. Like, I don't know why you ever liked this dude, bro. Like, can you admit that? Can you admit that I was right for us franchising?
All right, so look, we gotta talk about it. Kirk Cousins has officially been benched for Michael Penix Jr. Charlie, what conversation did we just have?
I literally was asking today, and they was like, "What should we talk about?" I was like, "Kirk Cousins got to sit." That was all the text message said. He was like, "But they won. They're winning." Kirk Cousins got to sit, and the coach and everyone else agrees. Kirk Cousins, it's over, man. He can't move. I've never seen him play a stretch of games like this ever as a fourth round pick, even as a rookie in Washington. And he's never played this poorly. He was one of the bottom 5 quarterbacks in the league over the last 4 games. He finally threw a touchdown, but he still has like 8 or 9 interceptions over that span. They had to make the move. It's late in the season. Nell said they got the win, but is he going to get you any wins once you make it to the postseason that you're going to make it to? You have to make this change. And Michael Penix, you got most of the year to sit. That Pat Mahomes sat for what, 15 weeks? He sat for what, 14 weeks? This is perfect, man. Michael Penix get in there. He gives them the best chance to win, and this gives him like a slingshot into his second year. I love the move. Kirk Cousins retired. Just retire. I don't know. I don't think he can play.
All right, what you got to say? Make sure you watch your mouth because Kirk is my man at the end of the day. Okay, Commanders.
I just want to know if the police cruiser is picking him up from the locker room or his crib, because he needs to go to jail for this robbery of a contract.
Is this the Atlanta Police Department? I would like to report a robbery. The suspect is Kirk Cousins. He didn't rob the Atlanta Falcons for a whole lot of money.
Like, I hate Kirk Cousins. Like, I really hate Kirk Cousins. Like, the fact that we're sitting here talking about Kirk Cousins is pissing me off. I hate him. This is what he's been. This is him his whole career. He's never really been good enough and just been robbing people. Like, all these guaranteed contracts to be mediocre. And the moment he doesn't have one part of his game, he's horrible. Like, in Washington, I used to get so frustrated because he would just do some stuff and you'd be like, what are you doing? And it was like he would play just well enough, for you to be like, but look at his stats. But if you were watching, you're like, this guy is not that good. And then people were mad that we franchise tagged him twice. We're like, we got to make sure that we really. And then after that, we're like, we can't actually keep this on the roster and pay him what he wants, like, so that we can be in limbo forever. Then he had the audacity to be mad that they drafted a quarterback. Like, you already robbed the bank. Why are you mad? Why are you? I hate him.
One of the reasons he wanted to leave Minnesota is because Minnesota let him know they are drafting a quarterback. So Atlanta didn't let him know, then drafted a quarterback. You can't go into your future with Kirk Cousins being your only source of income, your only way of being good. It's not, you can't have that. So they drafted JJ, the Vikings did. And then now new Falcons starter Michael Penix Jr. is replacing Kirk Cousins. They had to draft him too. I love it, but now I gotta know. Old Yeller, is it time? Officially?
I got a question. Do you like that? You like that? You like that?
No.
You like that? Huh?
Not at all.
Listen, let me explain. Let me explain what's going on here, okay? Kirk is just doing what Kirk does. See, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. Y'all blaming Kirk. Kirk is going to throw the ball to the receivers on your football team. Okay? Mm-hmm. That is all he's ever done in his whole career. He drops back and he passes the ball to receivers. If you're asking him to do anything else, even if that means winning football games, no. If it's not open receivers for him to throw the ball to, you don't have nothing from Kirk. Y'all keep paying him. That's my man, okay? I thought he's supposed to come stay home for the low. Go ahead and stay with us.
Kirk Cousins has never shown
Charlie,
any sign
look,
of
I like
ever
you know,
taking
y'all
a
know I
discount
like Kirk.
anywhere.
I like Kirk.
Low.
I like Kirk ever since he left Washington. I still liked him. So when he was in Minnesota last year, I was like, dog, Kirk might take a discount and stay with them so he can have some keep his receivers. And Charlie said, "Now, why do you keep saying that?"
I just don't understand.
It's like it's either he doesn't know his ability or he just doesn't care because he flagrantly either overestimates himself or just really cares about getting paid.
He doesn't overestimate himself at all. He estimates himself perfectly. He knows exactly how much he can get paid for his services. He has had the most guaranteed contracts, like years on his deal in NFL history. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
he had the two franchise tags, both guaranteed.
And every year,
the first 3 years in Minnesota guaranteed. They re-upped it 3 more years guaranteed, and then he got some Atlanta. At least you can give Atlanta the credit that they didn't fully guarantee these ones.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, Charlie, give Atlanta fans what they can expect from their new quarterback. You watched them in college, the left-handed bandit.
Yeah, the left-handed bandit. They're gonna get a much stronger arm, a much more lively arm.
They're gonna get a funny throw motion.
I mean, yeah, he's lefty, so they might have to adjust to the ball. Like if you ever caught a ball from a left-handed quarterback, it spins literally the opposite way. So sometimes there's drops situations, but I think Atlanta's going to be happy that they have a quarterback that can move the ball, like move the ball down the field.
And they don't have to rely on Bijan. They have weapons.
I do think that you want to tell Atlanta fans to temper their expectations because part of the reason I wasn't a very big Michael Penix fan in school is part of what the growing pains of playing quarterback in the NFL. Like he was not great under pressure. It's to be seen like how he's going to look now in this situation. Like, you know, I mean, the one thing I do think that he'll have to his advantage, I think he's probably healthier than he's been in his career for whatever that's worth.
That doesn't say much.
So, you know, I mean,
look,
and then he has the element of surprise that teams don't really have any. NFL teams don't have any tape on him in this league. So let's see how that works for the next few games.
I think for his development, they need to have a heavy dose of Bijan Robinson over the next 2 games. Heavy involvement with the running back. Just get him
for his development or for yours.
Huh? I mean, like, yeah. I thought he's on.
And building a fantasy team means nothing.
Okay. I mean, there's a couple of people out here. Bijan Robinson, you know, on his way to a championship. Just go with that. You know, go that way. That's just my 2 cents. What do I know?
On his way to a championship.
We gotta get out of here on that note. Anyways, man, this has been Soggy Nachos Podcast. Thanks for listening. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Tell somebody about us.
Please.
Run the damn ball.